Tolu stood up slowly. "Not this time," she whispered. Without another word, she turned and left, leaving Femi alone with his arrogance. The wind outside was wild, tossing dust and dead leaves around. But Tolu walked through it like a woman who no longer felt the weight of the world. By the time she reached home, it was late. Lagos was still buzzing, but inside her apartment, it was dead silent. She sat on her bed, staring at nothing for what felt like hours. Then she stood up, went to her closet, and started pulling out everything, pictures, gifts, cards, clothes, anything that reminded her of Femi. One by one, she threw them into a big black trash bag. Tears streamed down her face, but this time, it wasn't out of weakness. It was out of release. With every item she tossed, a little bit of the pain loosened its grip on her. The birthday card he wrote last year gone. The wristwatch he bought for her after a random quarrel gone. The framed photo of them smiling at the beach gone. By the time she was done, the room was empty, but for the first time, she could breathe. Tolu stood before her full-length mirror, looking at herself. For the first time in weeks, she took in her reflection without seeing Femi's girlfriend. She saw Tolu, the woman who survived heartbreak, betrayal, and disappointment. Her eyes, though swollen, held fire. Her shoulders, though heavy, were squared. She spoke to herself softly, but with determination. "This ends today. I will not be anyone's fool again." The next day, she made changes, big ones. She got a haircut, dyed it a bold shade she had always admired but never dared to try. She cleaned her apartment. She went out with a marker, despite still being upset. She even blocked Femi on all platforms. For the first time in a long while, Tolu was not Femi's girlfriend. She was Tolu. Maybe I lost a man, but I found something more valuable myself. The past week had broken her, but now the pieces were coming back together, stronger and sharper. The story wasn't over. Not yet. A week passed. Tolu's life was slowly stabilizing. She still cried some nights, but she wasn't drowning anymore. She got up early, went to work, and even smiled at small things like her colleagues' dry jokes and the aroma of her favorite coffee. But peace has a way of attracting storms. That Friday evening, just as she returned home from work, there was a soft but urgent knock on her door. When she opened it, her heart sank. It was Anita. She stood there, in tight jeans and an oversized t-shirt, holding her handbag like a child who had just been caught stealing sweets. Tolu's